All right, we're back. Okay, so here's the orders. So I get to choose one. So there's move it, close assault, and bisections. Now it says they may pick one extra order card, one extra. So I could, in theory, just pick the one that I just had and used up. So that's fire. What's the difference between fire and let's see. Well, bisections means you can either move twice or fire twice. Fire means they can all fire twice and move. So fire is better than bisections. Well, I guess it depends. If you want to move twice, then bisections would be okay. Move twice and fire twice, or fire twice and still move once. I think fire is the better of those two in my case. Close assault, that would be they're armed with bolters and I fire them and attack in hand-to-hand combat this turn. Oh, any of the Marines armed with bolters. Okay, so this only applies to the one guy that has the bolter here. That guy there. So only he would benefit. Move it. This means that everybody gets to move twice. Yeah, I think getting fire back is better. So okay, so we're gonna get fire back. It took me forever to choose, but okay. So new orders, they get fire back. Well, no, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's an order. I was thinking it'd be nice to get this back, but this is equipment, so I don't get that back. I only get the order. See, there's orders and there's equipment. Okay, so that I'm still the alien player's turn. So I drew that new orders. So some of the cards do help the good guys. Mostly they don't, but occasionally they do have something good. But it's like you have to choose who to benefit. All right, so that's done. Now I get to move my one orc because I have no blip tokens on the boards that I can move. So that orc, he's all by himself. But wait, he can't do anything because he's got the crystal stuff on him. The crystal skulls, the web of skulls. So all he could do is melee, and since there's nobody near him, he just can't do that. Okay, so he just flails around. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, so he got screwed over. Okay, now it's the Eldar's turn. All right. Says it's in use for the entire mission. He's gonna move forward and use the web of skulls on him again. So, all right. So he's trapped for another turn. Doesn't say you can't do that. All right. Now the orc. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna shoot him with his plasma pistol. Put him down for good this time. And he got 3. And the orc only has 1 armor, so he is destroyed. So for the orcs, that's 3 collected 3 points. And again, we're adding to the total from last time. And we'll have to add it all up. So we'll say orcs 3, Eldar. Let's see, they have 10, 14. And then Ultramarines have 25, 32. But we have to remember that they lost 5 from one of their comrades dying, one of their squad mates. Okay, so orcs went. Now it's time for the Ultramarines. Okay, so the Ultramarines are going to do a little exploring. Let's see. They have 27 points. They could just leave. But who wants to do that? there's more enemies to fight, right? And I've got another half hour here in this block that I've scheduled. So that's where the doors are. And then the other doors are like this. So that's the hallway there. It's a risk. All right, commander's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bolter guy, or Strangelove, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. See, having the walls up does give you a better perspective, but at the same time, I mean, they kept falling down and they were bugging me. So I guess there's good and bad about doing it this way. And then these other guys only get to move 4 with their heavy weapons. It's like could they throw their weapons down and move faster, but then they'd just be fighting with their fists. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can't. Well, I probably shouldn't squeeze them together because what if I get a alien event card that says, the room blows up or something, and they're all clustered together. So, and then you got the orc down below. All right, alien player's turn. Let's see, alien event. Suicide android. Anyone android by self-destruct after moving, roll too heavy. Yeah, see, I don't have one of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and hang on to this card. So that's my prerogative. So that means I can hang on to it and I can either use it or I can draw another card instead. So, okay. I don't have any guys to move, so I can't really do anything else. Okay, so now it's the Eldar player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Way up there. Orc. 1, 2, 3. These guys should probably get out of town, actually. Let the Marines do some exploring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. Okay, so the way the orcs ended last time. Okay, so boy. I'm gonna have to look. Okay, so he had. I think he had -2, but then he earned 13. So that means he has 8. I'm assuming you can go into negative. It doesn't just go to 0. So he had 8 points. That's not enough for him to survive. But right now has 11 points. That's barely enough to survive. Because you have to, let's see, you have to get a certain number of points for your commander to survive and not lose your progress. So according to that, 11 or more, he gets 1 honor badge. So, I mean, he did pretty terrible. The orcs did pretty bad. I mean, he survived a long time. Now, he's got a powerful weapon. He could hang around. Just trying to think. Now, the Space Marines are in the clear. Now, the Eldar are doing fine. So he doesn't actually have to stick around. And I feel like as long as he sticks around, he is in danger of getting killed. I mean, yeah, he's heroic and everything, but The Eldar, every time he gets hit, he loses one of his powers. So he's got 1, 2, 3 powers left. So technically, it's like he has 4 body points, life points, I should say. Decisions. I don't want this to go all night, even though it is a lot of fun. I also realized the only way you can get Gene Stealers in the game is if you draw a card, because there's no reinforcement or blip token for them. But I had to play the game a little bit to realize that. Okay, and just so you know, Gene Stealers are these guys, these monsters. It's just the painted one. So look like that. Okay. So yeah, let's just, these guys are gonna start heading towards the door. So the original bulkhead door that he would have come through is right here. So he can actually just escape pretty easily. So in fact, let's just say he exits. So okay, so he's got 11. So the orcs have 11. So he gets 1 honor badge. So that's mission 2. Completed. Now he doesn't win. The person with the highest score wins, which means they automatically go up in rank. So that could be the alien player. It could be one of the other players. So but I mean, right now he has the lowest score. But that's okay. He wants to survive. And he'll get a new squad the next time, even though he doesn't deserve it, in my opinion. But that's how it is. Okay, so, and I moved the Eldar, but I mean, for all the good that they can do. Okay, alien player's turn. See what mayhem is next. Auto defense. You may shoot at any one Marine or Commander miniature on a corridor square. Roll 1 heavy weapons die. Well, it should have run. Of course, even if you had, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so the Eldar shooting at you. 1 heavy weapons die. Because he's the commander. Instead of the suicide android, I'm not going to use that. There's no androids. Okay, so roll 1 against the Eldar. Auto defense turret. 2. Now his armor is 3, so it doesn't hurt him. Okay. All right, I have no monsters to move. So next it's going to be the Eldar. And with that, I think he's going to run. He's going to make a run for it. He's got enough points. 1, 2, he lets him pass. 3, 4. Wait a minute. What? He's actually got to go all the way over here where the psychic screen is. So he's got a long ways to go. Let me just flip it over and see, because he can only go through the doorways. Yeah, he's got to go way all the way down there. Okay. I was just going to have him go through the docking claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Okay. Because he can move 7, because they're fleet of foot. All right, now the Space Marines. Yeah, they're moving into danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, moved on to a new board. Let's see, 6. I moved into the new board. So now I'm going to put out the blip tokens, the final blip tokens. So technically, the alien player can put out any blip tokens he wants on each board. So he could put them all on the first board. He could put them all on the last board. Now, by the last board, he has to put any that are remaining out. But we'll just say here, just standard what I did before. Just each room gets 2 until I run out. And they just happen to be nearby. Okay. Let's see all those. Okay. All right. Now the next guy gets to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because yes, you can move diagonally in this game. Not like Hero Quest where you couldn't do that. All right, now the heavies. So we've got, I just moved him out of frame. Well, I'm going to move him into frame again. So the assault cannon, 1, 2, 3. Where was the door? 4. Yeah, the boards are warped. They need to be steam ironed down. And then the other guy is going to go 1, 2, 3. Lets him pass. 4. Get that gun out of my face. Okay, there we go. Those two guys are there. All right, Alien's turn. He draws a card, as before, as usual. Android fault. You may not move or fire any of the androids or the dreadnought this turn due to control malfunction. Well, thank goodness that didn't affect me this time, because none of those guys are out. Okay, Eldar. Eldar is going to continue his path out of there. Got to escape. So, let's see, is there a shorter route? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right in the doorway. All right, Space Marines. I forgot to move my blip tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, forget it. Go back. All right, so got to move my blip tokens. I mean, if we were playing a live game and with other players and you forget, well, too bad, too late. But since it's me, I can take the time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, open the door. He can be seen. Flip over the blip token. It's a Gretchen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's going to fire at the commander with 2 white dice. Focus. It's so bright. I think I overdid the lighting there. There we go. It's better. Shooting at the commander. The Gretchen is. He gets 1. Sound like Yoda there. Yoda is a goblin. Okay, Space Goblin. Ah, Yoda's a Gretchen. We've solved the puzzle. Okay, different franchise. All right, so he got Star Warhammer. Star Wars Hammer. Okay, so he got 1, but the armor is too great, so it doesn't penetrate his armor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip that one over. It's nothing. Another radar ghost. It's blank. It's blank. Okay, so toss that aside. No points. And you know what? Let's just say that there was some stuff in that room. Let's put some equipment in there. Well, maybe there's equipment in there. Let's put some space furniture. So we're going to say there was a table and a filing cabinet. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right. So I get to move my other blip tokens. Let's try to move each of them in turn here and not forget. 1, open the door. 2, 3, 4, open the door. 5. Can he be seen? Let's roll and see if he can be seen. 0, he can't be seen. 0. Okay, can't be seen yet. Other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one can definitely be seen. So that's also a Gretchen. There. And we're going to move these. 1, 2, lets him pass. 3, 4, 5. It's another Gretchen. So that tile is a little damaged, but still usable. I mean, I could have just swapped out for a nice one, but I just wanted to show you that not all the ones I've got are perfect. There's just a little torn corner on it. That's how it came. Still a great set. Still a great deal. Hey, point that thing someplace else. Okay. Muzzle awareness. Okay, so he's there. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess he can't be seen yet. 1, 2, open the door. 3, it's an orc. 4, just put the orc there. All right, now of course I haven't had any of those guys fire or anything yet, so I'm kind of just gonna do it in turn. Okay, 1, 2, open the door. 3, 4, 5. Is that in the doorway? Yeah, open the door. Now it's kind of like, shouldn't I put the furniture out as soon as the blips are revealed? Not necessarily, because you don't necessarily know what the furniture is until you can see it. So really that's how I should do it. It's an orc. Now he can see into that room, so let's say he can see some furniture. Let's give him something to look at in there. So in this room over here, it looks like there is a weapons rack. See that? It's not unpainted. This is that terrain crate stuff. And what else should be in there? A little computer where you can sign out the equipment that you, those weapons from that weapons locker. And in that other room, let's just say there's a table back here. Can't put a computer monitor in every room. And those other 2 rooms that they came out of, let's say there's maybe a computer terminal there. You know, not every room has to have stuff in it, so that last room is not going to have anything. Okay. So now I get to move, or I get to use these guys. So the first orc on top there, that one, he's going to attack the commander because he can see him. He's going to fire his weapon at him. So he fires 2. Missed. Now the orc below is going to fire at the Space Marine commander, at Maximus. Are you not entertained? He missed him completely. Okay, so that Gretchen is going to fire with 2 at the commander. He got 2, but his armor's 2, so it failed to do any damage. Now that guy can't fire through him, and that guy can't really, I don't think he can hit him from there. Not really. Well, maybe. All right, let's roll, and if it's a 0, he can't hit him. If it's anything else, he can. Oh, a 0. You didn't see that, but it was a 0, so yeah, he can't hit him. All right. So I think that's the end of the monster's turn, the alien's turn. So next, the Eldar is going to keep on running because he could get killed by a card. How humiliating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he ran all the way down there. See, there he is. Passed through the wall, through the doorway rather. Now it's time for the Space Marines to do something. So the commander can attack, and he's just got to remember that he can re-roll 1 die. So he's going to fire at the first orc that he sees there. Missed. But he's going to re-roll 1. Missed again. I just bumped the other die. That doesn't count. So, okay, so he failed there, but he can still move. So he's going to move into the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To that corner there. Or by the table. He's going to lean against the table. He's kind of getting tired. Oh, I'm just talking about myself, not the character. Okay, so then the guy with the bolter, see they're spread out so much, just to get him visible. 1. There we go. Can actually see. Much better view. Okay, 1. And he's going to fire at his bolter at that first orc there, the lower one. He only fires with 2 because it's just a regular bolter, not a heavy bolter. 2. And his armor is 1. Yeah, because these are just regular orcs, so he gets killed. So that's 3 more points for the Space Marines. Not bad for their first outing. This is the first time I've played as, one of the standard factions from Space Crusade board game here. Okay, next we've got the heavies. So we're going to take Blaze with his plasma gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not in range yet. And then Gunner. Yes, I named him Gunner. With his assault cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not in range either. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? Alien player. Alien event card. Report in. Play on one of the Marine players. That player may not move or attack with his commander miniature on his next turn, as he must report in. Okay, so he can't move or attack. All right. And I've got monsters that I can move. Aliens I can move, rather. So now does that mean that if you melee them, they can't melee back? I would think that's an automatic ability, and it wouldn't matter. This commander miniature on his next turn. Okay, on his turn. Because when you're meleeing back, you're actually on the enemy's turn. So that still makes sense. It's not a loophole. Okay. So this orc is going to move 1, 2, and I think he's going to fire at the commander with his 2 dice. Oh, we got 3. Oh, so he did damage to him. So the commander is now down to 1 life point, and he has no healing. It's a tight spot to be in. All right. Well, should I keep the firepower on? So the Gretchen is going to move 1, 2, and he can fire at the commander as well because he can fire over the table. He missed. Okay. This Gretchen is going to move 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, and he's going to, well, wait a minute. 4. Trying to hit this guy. Looks like I can hit him, yeah. So I'm going to shoot at the guy with the bolter, Strange Love. And I got a 2. and a 0. But the 2, I mean, his armor is 2, so it fails to hit him. Other Gretchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still in the doorway. That Gretchen's going to fire at Strangelove. And he got a 1, so it didn't do any damage. Didn't penetrate the armor. So that, oh, okay, to move my blip tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can he be seen? Let's roll to see if he can be seen. 0, he can't be seen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in the room. Oh, it's a Chaos Space Marine. Not a commander, just a regular Chaos Space Marine, but still pretty powerful bad guy. So it's that guy. You can see him better there. The detail. Pretty cool looking figure. So, and he's worth 5 points. Now he is going to fire his weapon at the commander. Ooh, might be able to kill him. Chaos Space Marine. Oh, he only fires with 2 white, so it's not that much different. And he got 0. So lucky for the Space Marine commander, lucky for Maximus. He missed. He missed! Okay, now I forgot to move the Eldar, so we'll just say that I move him next. So he's going to move towards the psychic screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was just moving around that way, so he's getting closer. So the psychic screen is right here. This is the teleporter that the Eldar have to enter and leave the mission through. So that's where they came in. And now this is where we come in. So now we've got the regular Space Marines, the Ultramarines. What are they going to do? I can get a little better view. Let's keep adjusting the camera. Autofocus. Manual focus. Okay. So we're going to have to do some attacking. So I think first, this guy is trapped in the room. And he can't search for... Oh, he's reporting in. He can't move or attack. Darn. And he can't search either. Well, he just has to stay put. Oh, he's going to be dead. He's going to be dead. He really is. Now, this guy with the bolter can try to run in and save him. So he's going to... Let's see. He melees with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Is he blocking the path? I think he's blocking the path at that point. I don't think he could fire through him. Okay, so he's going to fire at the Chaos Space Marine. Now the Chaos Space Marine has 2 armor. Still only 1 life point. Okay, that's a 2. Just ching. Doesn't do anything. All right. At least he can protect his commander. Now, this guy, the gunner. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't hit. Okay, so he can fire at the starting with the orc. Now, if he kills the orc, he can if he has any juice left in his attack, he can direct it at another target there, another square. Oh, he got a 1. Darn. Okay, so he didn't kill the orc. Now the plasma. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can fire in a straight line. I'm going to say he can see whatever this blip token is because we're going to about to shoot it. Okay, so that one in the center is another Gretchen. There's 3 Gretchen in a row. He's going to fire at all 3 of them with his plasma. So Blaze is firing. He got a 1, which is pretty weak, but considering that they each only have 0 armor, so that's 1, 1, and 1. So all 3 of them were wiped out by the shot. So he killed all 3 Gretchens and collected 6 points. That was pretty good for the Space Marines faction. So the Ultramarines get 6 points there. And that looks like that's all that they're going to be able to do. Now, I'm forgetting that all the bad guys have to do is just move into position again and they can attack. So, next card. Mech Assault. All the androids and dreadnoughts, well, I don't have any. Twice their normal move this turn as well as attack. Well, too bad. Okay, that one can't be used. All right, but now I can move this guy up. Of course, he's going to try to kill the commander. 1, 2, fire at the commander. And he fires with 2 white. He's only got 1 left, 1 life point. Ah, he missed. Okay, the orc. 4. Yeah, the orc. You move 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can fire at the commander because of course he would. See, again, I'm taking the opportunity, the target of opportunity. Or what would the player be likely to do if he was really trying to win? 1, and the armor deflects it because he has 2. So he failed to kill him. Now the Gretchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say he can shoot over the table. He's going to shoot at the commander from there. Missed. Okay. All right. Now it's time for the Eldar to get out of there. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's out of the mission. Teleporter shuts down. He's safely aboard his craft world. He counts up all his points. And I got to remember from last time, what did he have? They had, let's see. I want to say they had 77. Or they had 87. Oh, okay. 72. Okay, so they had 82. Wow. Plus what they got now. So 82, 92, 104, 106. Wow. So that's if you scour an entire mission. So 106. And I have to subtract the fact that they did lose. Well, I guess the guys that they got back, so they lost 10. Technically, they lost 20. So still 86. Nothing to sneeze at. So 86 points. That's really good. So 86 for the Eldar faction. Oh, wait. I wrote down 82. So 82, 92. Oh, 96. Okay. So not 86. I guess I already subtracted the 10. So, well, anyway, in either case, they maxed out their points. So the Eldar score is a little bit different. for the 5-man squad. You can see there, or 5-warrior squad rather. So 51 or more, a momentous victory for the Eldar race. You gain 2 levels of recognition. So 2 levels of recognition. Let me just look at the book here. This is from the Eldar attack book. 2 levels of recognition. Wow, so they level up fast. I think it's just 5 levels of recognition. Recognition levels and rewards. Okay. So according to that, so he was already a Dark Stalker. Or no, wait, because this is just a continuation of the previous mission. So it's not like he went up 2 and then he went up 2 more. He would actually... Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting. Okay, yeah, because they started on mission 2. So if we treat it all as a... Yeah, so 2 levels of recognition. So he'd just be a Dark Stalker. See, I just wrote it down because I thought, oh, he's leaving the mission early and he's gonna be out of there. But we replayed it to try to get as much as we could out of it. So he's a Dark Stalker. So that's a pretty good rank. Okay, because if he maxes out at Avatar, then you swap him out for the next one, and then he starts from the beginning. So it's like they can actually lap themselves. They can level up so quickly. Okay, so avatars are out of there. Avatars. Eldar are out of there. Exarch. Now it's time for the Space Marine commanders, and then we're going to end the game for now. So the Space Marine commanders, now he can move again. So he is going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to fire. Yeah, now you can see him. He's going to fire his heavy bolter at the Chaos Space Marine there. So 2 red dice, 2 heavy combat dice, and he got a 3. And I want to say that was a kill shot because he only has 2 armor. So he killed the Chaos Space Marine, not a moment too soon because that guy was going to take him out. So that's 5 points for the Marines. Pretty good. And he didn't even have to re-roll. Well, let's just see what it would have been. Would have been a 2, so he would have gotten 5. Overkilled him. Okay, now the bolter, the guy with the bolter, he's going to... He's got to take out all dangers to his commanders. So he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to fire at the Gretchen. It's easy, soft target. It's 2, and he missed. It's a weak weapon. Okay. All right. Next, we've got the assault cannon. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can hit both targets. So he's going to fire first at the orc. See what he gets. Okay, he got 3. Well, am I allowed to split that up, or would it just be like 3 to the orc and 0 to the Gretchen? Let me just double check the book here. Assault cannon. The total number rolled may be split between any visible targets. Removing 1 miniature may make others visible. Okay, so it's not dice, it's points. So he gets 3. So the orc has 1 armor. So by getting 3, it's like 2 kills. Boom, boom. So he can use 1 point to kill the orc. It's 3 points. And then he can use the other one against the Gretchen, who has no armor. So that kills that guy, and there's 2 more points. Okay. So he did that. All right. And I'm just going to write down here before I forget that the orcs did get 3 more points. So actually the orcs, I know what I said before, but it's actually, I had written down 13, so it'd be 16. And still, it just means 1 honor badge. So total, the orcs, the orc faction would have 2 honors. So you still get something. I mean, you kill a lot of enemies, but then you lose a lot of guys on your squad as well. Okay, so the last guy to move here is the plasma. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, alien event card. And I got to wrap this up. Mothership scan. Play on one of the Marine players. He may then pick one of the boards. All blip tokens on this board must then be revealed. Well, they've all been revealed already, so that does nothing. Okay, the only players here are the Marines, so he's going to search for usable equipment, for useful equipment in the room. So that means he's going to roll 1 die, and if it is, let's see, he's a commander, so a 1 or a 2. On the roll of a 1 or a 2, it's he gets to draw a card. I guess it's kind of pointless. So 2, but okay. So he's going to get his he's going to get his healing back. He found some useful equipment in the form of a medikit, and he's going to use it. So he's fully healed back up to 6. So that is used up. So back up to 6. All right. Found and used. Okay, and each room can only be searched once. Okay, so after that, he's going to, let's see, did I allow him to move? I think so. We'll just say he can still move. So he's got quite a ways to go. Let's see, where would the wall be? Here, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I moved the wrong guy. Well, yeah, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, the commander moved. Okay, the bolter guy gets to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The salt cannon guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to search that room for usable equipment. If he gets a 1, then he gets the equipment. He got a 2, so he didn't find anything. So that room can no longer be searched. Now we see all his weapons, so they must be just in such poor quality that there's just nothing useful there. They were left there for a reason in this Twisted Space Hulk. The next guy is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He falls over. He's in the room, and he's going to search that room. I almost said search for treasure, but no, he's going to search for useful equipment. 0, so there's nothing there. There is no useful equipment in that room. Okay, alien event. Now, if I run out of alien event cards, then the alien player wins. That doesn't mean everybody dies. It just means that he gets to rank up and they don't. Okay, Orc Warboss. An Orc Sergeant is present and allows up to 4 Orcs to move twice this turn while there aren't any Orcs, so it doesn't matter. All right. These guys are going to continue their march back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm going, yeah, 6. And then this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alien event. Psychic attack. The craft world sends a massive psychic attack onto the Space Hulk. All Gretchen orcs are affected. Well, there aren't any left. We've cleared everything out. It's just the slog to the end now. So, Commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bad guys. I mean, these cards could kill them. Warp Storm. Warp Storm disrupts the psychic screen. You may move it to any unoccupied. Well, it doesn't matter because the Eldar are out of there already. Okay. Back to the good guys. Where are they? I can just barely see them. Okay. Well, they're trying to get to the bottom here, which is where their bulkhead door would be with the docking claw. It would be right here. Here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's almost out. That guy there. Almost out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alien event card. Gene Stealer. Place a Gene Stealer next to any Marine or Commander miniature. Gene Stealer may attack and move as normal. Uh-oh. Now it's over. So we'll put a Gene Stealer out. We'll use the one with the shiny blue legs. And he can't attack the Commander because the Commander's in the docking claw. But he could attack this guy right here. At the end there. Kind of cheap, but he's going to attack him. And let's see. He attacks with 2 red. He can only do hand-to-hand. Oh, that's nasty. Block their escape. Okay, he only got 1. Now, Space Marine gets to strike back. He got 0, so the Gene Stealer wins. He's got 1, but the armor is 2, so it does nothing. Okay. So that's the end of the alien's turn. Now, Space Marines. Let's see. You know what? He doesn't even have to fight him. The guy with the bolter is just going to run. So Strangelove escapes. Or whatever alien noises he makes. It sounded more like an orc. Okay, next. Now if I shoot the plasma, is it going to blast through the door and like hit my guys? I guess they're going to move. See, they're going to move. They're going to like dodge out of the way because they can't be hit by stuff. I guess they could close the bulkhead door to protect themselves, or brace themselves against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to shoot him at an angle, I guess. So shoot the Gene Stealer with the plasma gun. 5. Okay, easily destroyed him. Now he's not worth any points because he just spawned in there. So I guess you never get points for killing Gene Stealers. You spent all of Space Hulk killing them, but in Space Crusade they're just worth nothing. So his armor is 3. So yeah, he was destroyed. All right. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 is Gunner. Okay. Draw a card here. Frenzy. Anyone Gretchen Orc? Well, there aren't any, so it doesn't do anything. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not quite out of the mission yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not out of the mission yet. Draw a card. Master controls. You may open or close as many doors on the board as you wish. Who cares? Open those 2 doors. I'm not going to put anything out. There's no point. It's like, hey, come back, search for stuff. There's a cool generator there, but nah, we're not falling for that. We came here to kill monsters, and we killed the monsters, so we're out of here. All right, 1, 2, he's out. 1, 2, 3, he's out. Okay, we finished. So the Space Marines cleaned up. They only lost one guy, which is a bargain in this game. And we'll count up their points. So they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are all Gretchen. 12. So 6 Gretchen there. 3, 6, 9 orcs. So I'm getting tired. 11. So 21, and then 5 for the Chaos Space Marines. 26, and 25 for the Dreadnought. So 51. But then they lost one guy that had the rocket launcher, who was worth 10, the heavy weapons. So 41. Not too shabby for their first outing. So 41 points. Mission 2 completed. There's my handy little chart that I created. So there's the one for the, and see, it gets messier. It's like an actual orc did it, and then the Eldar. So yeah, 41 completed mission 2. And so that means they get 41. Okay, a commendable performance. You're awarded 2 honor badges. So 2 honors. Pretty good. Oh yeah, and the rank badges. Oh, I don't need to show you those. You've already seen them. Okay. So they had 41. The orc mob had 16 bloody axes, and the Eldar had 96. Well, the Eldar, I think, clearly won. But let's just double check to see how many the alien player got. So the alien player got a lot of kills. Killed all of the orcs except one on the that team. So there was a 10, a 10, a 5, a 5, and a 5. So 20, so 35 there. Because they had an extra character, they had a freebooter. So 35. They didn't deny the primary, secondary mission, so don't get those. Now the Eldar, there was a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 5. So another 35. And then on the Space Marines, one of them was a 10. So actually, the alien player would have gotten 80 points. So alien is 80. But the Eldar clearly won with 96. And the Space Marines didn't do bad. I mean, they came in kind of late, but that was kind of the point. 41. And then the orcs got the least with only 16. So that means that the Eldar get to rank up and nobody else does. Because you rank up if you win, also you rank up if you have like 4 honors and you cash them all in. Okay, so that is the end of Space Crusade for tonight. Finally, it took me, let's see, 4 sessions to get through. Yeah, it took me 4 sessions to get through mission 2 from the book. So that's how slowly I play, but it's because I'm learning and I'm getting confused and having instead of just trudging on. The first time I played, I just went right through it and made all kinds of mistakes. Here, I realized my mistake. Try to backtrack, try to do it, and do it right. So anyway, that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching. We'll try to make it a little more exciting next time, but I definitely wanted to play through the game, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I think Hero Quest definitely has a lot more like story, and you care more about the individual characters because there's fewer of them. It isn't just a big squad of guys where it's like, oh well, some of them could die, but it's like having a bunch of mercenaries. I mean, your commander, I guess, is your character, and the other guys are like mercenaries. So, but the combat is very intense, and there's a lot of complexity to the combat. So, I guess that definitely has something in its favor. Now, it doesn't have as many quests. I mean, it has fewer missions than the quests in Hero Quest. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of expandability, but I mean, you have to really use your imagination to really create stuff. Hero Quest, they make it so easy to spark your imagination. And yes, Games Workshop did it for both games where they say, oh, yeah, we want you to buy more miniatures. Buy more miniatures, and here's some rules you can use with the miniatures. And they made more Hero Quest um, things in White Dwarf and Dave Morris's novels. So they definitely encourage that. Whereas with Space Crusade, it was just a couple of articles in White Dwarf. And Space Crusade was not released in as many countries. It wasn't as popular. Of course, Warhammer 40,000, upon which it's based, is hugely popular. And which is more popular, Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer Fantasy Battle? Because there's Warhammer Fantasy Battle, Warhammer Fantasy RPG. There's also Warhammer Fantasy Age of Sigmar, which is the newer one. I guess with the sci-fi side of things, you've got Space Hulk, which has been there've been new editions of Space Hulk released. I think the last one was 2014. So Space Hulk has been going strong. And in that one, you're controlling Space Marine Terminators, which are like stronger versions of these guys in the red, blue, and yellow, and they fight against Tyranids, which are Gene Stealers, or sort of. I don't know. I've never played Space Hulk, but it uses a modular dungeon type space setup, so it's similar to Advanced Hero Quest and Advanced Space Crusade. So, but yeah, I think Space Crusade was much more, or Star Quest was much more obscure. Certain countries had it, but far fewer, and so people just don't have the same nostalgia for it. I mean, people are more nostalgic about Space Hulk, and Warhammer 40,000 is still going. So anyway, but I think out of all the games, I think this is like the most accessible for someone like me. I mean, I had some challenges trying to learn this game, but I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on it. Now, if I play it as the Imperial Fists, that's the yellow guys, or the Blood Angels, it really wouldn't be that tough because they're basically the same as these guys. They just have slightly different equipment and orders. It's just like a couple of cards are different, but the mechanics are the same. I mean, these guys were harder to learn because they had so many bonuses. And yeah, there's rules for like a Space Marine Librarian, Psychers. I'll probably do that in a future adventure, but this was fun. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This was my little review at the end. So Space Crusade, good game. Problem is it's more obscure. It's a little more expensive than Hero Quest, a little harder to find. And if you're not nostalgic about it, you may say, well, what's the point? But if you play it for a little while, you learn the rules and find some people to play with, I think it could be a lot of fun. Just whip up yourself some of these little charts so you can kind of keep track of stuff a little easier because it's easier to get confused. Of course, if you're playing with multiple people, each person gets a faction, so it's not like one person trying to manage all this junk at the same time. So, all right, take care.